Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is another series for the WallsWedding Gift. My friend Kelsey, a schoolmate of mine, got married 2 weeks ago, and I'm just now getting to the editing and voiceover, so I kind of hope I can remember what I was doing. This one is really exciting though, because I'm using a stencil and my translucent embossing paste for the first time. So meaning it's going to dry clear. It's not going to dry white, and it's really kind of awesome. So it's something to use if you just want a little kiss of something, you don't really necessarily want big, bold mixed media, or if you want to try out mixed media and you're not sure how it's going to turn out, just know that it dries clear and glossy. So no matter what you do, you'll see soon enough. I'm sorry I don't have on this whole series of pictures, I don't have any before shots. I usually start my videos with the finished product, pictures of the finished product. But this wedding was 2 days before our finals. I know, or she and I laugh about it all the time. She didn't plan that very well. And so we had been studying, so I made layouts like a mad woman in 2 days. So anyway, here I'm just going through my stencils. This is how I store them. I use my crocodile and I just poke a hole somewhere in the plastic. If there's not a place to already loop the little keychain holder thing there. And I keep them all together and I hang it on my pegboard. So boom, really easy to find them. I don't lose them. They hang so they don't get scrunched and smushed or anything. And really great to pack up for a crop or a day at a friend's house scrapping. So I'm choosing to use this stencil I got from Simon Says Stamp, and it's called Falling Hearts, I believe. It's 6x6. So I'm just deciding I'm using up the very last bits of this kit. It's an earlier kit from Scraptastic Club. I'm sorry I don't have it right in front of me. But these gold matte heart paper, it was just pretty, and even though Travis is in that picture, I have made the other layouts really with him in mind as well, not overly girly, but this is love, and he loves Kelsey, and so yeah, he can deal with hearts. So anyway, I've never used this before, so this was an experiment. This was the first time using the embossing paste, and this was the first time using the stencil, and I really loved it a lot. So what I decided to do was I'm going to cover this whole stencil, so it'll be in 4 different passes, obviously, because the stencil is only 6x6. So I have to do each quadrant, or each corner, sorry, nursing school, each corner of the paper. No, each quadrant, that's right. Now, when I lifted it up, it has white to it because it's still wet. But as it dries, it goes clear. So it's not quite 6x6, I'm noticing, so I bump it right up next to the other hearts because I don't want a gap on my paper. So I just, when I lift this side up, I just do an edge really quick on that left edge so that you can't tell. And it turned out just perfect. This is something to do, like I was watching a video of Tracy's, Mercy Tiara, the other day, and she was saying she was up and down, because she scrapbooks downstairs, but she'll run upstairs because it's bath time, dinner time, or whatever. So this is a step to do that's great before you have to go pick the kids up, or, it's bath time or dinner time, because then it can dry. I'm not getting the middle here. My focus was because that strip's going to go across the center, but look at this. I just wanted mainly the part down below to be the hearts where they're looser. They're not so tightly packed because I want it to look, because they're tightly packed up top, so I just want it to look like they're gradually falling, which is how the stencil was intended. So I just put things in the middle so that down below you just see the fewer hearts falling. But it's really a gorgeous page. I do have white embossing powder as well, or embossing paste as well. But I did order some translucent just to try it out. I think I would like to jump on the bandwagon and get some gold. I'm seeing some people use this bright shiny gold. I would love to have some of that, and silver if they have it, or even a pewter kind of look. I would love to try that out. Lots of fun. So this is like, again, I'll repeat myself because, hey, that's what I do. If you're new to scrapbooking or new to mixed media, and you want just a subtle hint of something but not overly crazy. You don't like too much color, too much vibrancy, or things taking from your picture page, try this. I think you'll really, really like it, and it couldn't be easier to use. Now, I'm impatient because I'm a now kind of girl, instant gratification. So I used and I was also on a crunch. I think I was making this one the morning of the wedding. I started her gift the day before, and I finished because she had an evening wedding. So I was up at 6 making 3 layouts. I made 2 the day prior, and I made the last 3 this morning, this particular morning. And so I just used my heat gun high up, not too close to it. I didn't want it burning or making it bubble. So it smoothed it out. It was very glossy and shiny and gorgeous. So it worked out just fine. And it took me about, I'd say 10 minutes with the heater on it, with my heating tool on it. So yeah, but the rest of the page seemed to go together pretty quick. Home is wherever I'm with you. This wood veneer piece, I hadn't used that yet, but I decided I really wanted it to go on their layout. Not one of mine. I can get more, but I really liked that. I just thought it fit with the love and wedding and marriage and thing. This white wood grain paper, love that as well. Again, I try with the layouts of mine, I was trying to keep Travis and Kelsey both in my thoughts as far as what I was picking out to use for the page. And I think they were at a concert in this picture during the summer break. I'm not sure what concert it was, but Kelsey can go back and do journaling on these pages. I didn't write anything about them. I didn't do any journaling because I didn't know specifics, because I totally stole these from her Instagram and Facebook because I wanted it to be a surprise. So I didn't say, hey, can you send me some pictures? I just went and picked the ones I really, really liked. And well, actually, there were a ton I liked, but I'm going to make her more. There's room in the gift. I talk about it on each of these videos because I'm not sure which video people are watching first, but I went to Michael's and I purchased this holder. It's black wrought iron, and it holds layouts, and they have different sizes. I think they had like an 8x8. They might have had an 8.5 by 11, but I chose a 12 by 12 because that's what I do. And so she can flip around. It's to display in your living room, or she could put it in her bedroom or den, or as long as it's not out in his garage. That's all. No, I'm joking. I'm just kidding. He would not have that out in his garage. I'm just being a dork. Okay, so anyway, but she can flip it around and decide which layout she wants to have showing for the day or the week or the month or whatever she wants to do. And I got her scrapbooking as well. She has a 3-year-old, newly married. We're in our last 8 weeks of nursing school, so I'm not sure how much scrapbooking she's done, but she needs to realize, Kelsey, if you're listening, honey, that it's very relaxing. And what I do is lately, the last 2 days, when I scrapbook, I've been replaying my lecture. And so I'm listening to lecture again, but I'm relaxed because I'm scrapping, and I think it just helps things sink in better. So, or I've been known to listen to lecture while I'm cooking, because again, I love to cook and it's relaxing for me. If cooking is stressful for you, don't do it then, because you want to listen to lecture when when you're in a good place mentally, and sometimes I talk along with it. I'll repeat or I'll answer if she comes in, because I do it in class too, but like if she'll ask us a scenario or kind of question, I'll try and answer it. So, scrapbooking just really makes me feel good because I can do what I want. No one's life is in danger if I use foam dots or not. I'm not going to hurt anybody no, I'm just kidding. My skills are pretty good. I'm just being funny. But my point being, I can just relax and be myself. And if I don't do well on a layout, that's okay. If I do well on a layout, that's great. It's not graded. Someone's life doesn't depend on my layout. Well, so anyway, that mason jar I made last spring for a page for a girlfriend of mine. And it ended up, ended up doing something different in a different jar and putting that on her page. But this one I had in my little box, where I keep a box that I have my Project Life cards in. So little pieces, if I cut a Project Life for a tag in half or something, I only use one half of it, I'll put the other half in this little box. Or if I get down to the very end of a sheet, a cut apart sheet, I'll cut them apart and put them in this box. So it's little bits and pieces that I haven't used yet. Ephemera packs, when I get down to where it's not enough to keep the pack anymore, it's only a couple of rare pieces, I'll put them in this box. Then when I get stuck, I just kind of sort through this box, and there's always something to go on a layout. So there's always something that's going to match. So I love that. This is a very old flare I used, but it pulls out kind of, I'm using colors from Travis's shirt. It's kind of a red coral orange color. So I mounted that wood veneer on some cardstock that I had in that color. I found that wood veneer in that color. Now the hearts are a little deeper, but I don't care because it still balances it out. And I am just simply putting their names on here, Kelsey and Travis. And I have this corrugated, I love this, I think it's Amy Tangerine, I just held it up, but it's corrugated, so it's bumpy. It's really kind of cool, but with my letters, especially giving them to a gift, as a gift, I like to use glue on the back of my letters. And I love my Scotch Dry adhesive because it goes on white, but it dries matte and it dries clear. So if it does happen to seep out, you can't tell. I love it so much. And these letters that I'm using for Travis, I just want to hoard them and not use them ever, ever. I just need to go ahead and buy more because it's that faux leather pack that came in our Scraptastic kit. And I want to say, oh, darn it, who made them? We're Memory Keepers. I could be wrong. The pack is there, but I can't quite read. I think I'm right. But it just looks like a leather. They're gorgeous, gorgeous. So I thought he might like that because they're dude-like, nothing too frilly. And I can't wait to scrapbook some more. I'm making some more for her from her wedding pictures that I took with my phone. And I got this one of Travis. It was his first look at Kelsey as she was approaching in her dress. And the look on his face was just priceless. It's a little darker photo that I like, but it was an evening wedding. I just had my phone. We were outside in this beautiful white tent. So there wasn't a whole lot, just some mood lighting. But yeah, it was just, he was getting teary, and just the look on his face of how beautiful. And she was beautiful. Her dress looked like a fairy tale. And she's so funny. She's like, because a few days prior we had food in class, and I was cooking and she was eating, and she's like, Robin, I'm never going to fit in my dress. And I'm like, yes, you will. Yes, you will. She goes, no, I swear I won't. And so anyway, she was blaming it on me. And so I asked her the next day, because I didn't really have time in class. I'm like, well, you had your dress on. She goes, let me tell you. She said, the struggle was real. Everybody helped me get into my dress. She's so funny. It did not look like it at all. She looked perfect. And she has really long, dark hair, brown hair. And so she wore it kind of loose. It was up, but kind of loose. It was just beautiful. Wait till you see the pictures of her. So here's some close-ups. Again, that stencil with the translucent embossing paste is gorgeous. And then just bits and pieces from my stash. A lot of papers. I killed this Scraptastic kit, by the way. This was the very last of the papers, and so I love that. Look at them. So cute. My famous enamel dots, because I love them so much. And that tag, she can add the date and where they were, because she knows I don't. And then you can see how the stencils, that hearts are looser, and it looks like they're just at the end of falling. And it's just great. Love it so much. So thank you for joining me. Please give a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. I'd appreciate it. It just lets YouTube know that you're enjoying these videos and it helps them be dispersed more. So I would truly appreciate it. I love you all so much. Thank you for your kind words and support, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.